Hey, hey, hey. God, look at my voice, guys. What the heck is that? Wow, this voice is like just was locked up. This whole throat chakra was like, no, now you hear it's trying to clear up, but it's something on my throat chakra. Father, what is it? Is it okay? Something. Goodness, tell me something. Y'all, we still having a good day. We are. It's still a good day to have a good day. How y'all doing? Come on in here anyway. Don't worry about my kookiness and crazy things. Start. It don't matter. We gonna get these messages straight from your girl heart. Okay? Come on in here, Wheatfield. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome to the Wheatfield. Today is Saturday. Is it the 28th? Ooh, no. Maybe that's why I had such a hard time putting that date on that reel. Yo, when I tell you my arm was stuck, I felt like I was fighting with the spirit. Like, no, I gotta put the date on here, and it wouldn't size right and everything. Probably because it's the wrong damn day. The spirit, like, knocking me upside my head. Like, would you listen? I think today is the 29th. What day is it? Is today the 29th? Yeah, I think it's the 29th, y'all. I think today is the 29th. Tomorrow is the 30th. That's why you wouldn't let me. And I fought. When I say I fought him, I was just got mad like my arm. Like, would you let me do it? And just like, okay, well, you want to do it, then you do it. But it's wrong. I'm trying to tell you that it's wrong. Y'all have to just let your girl be. Just let your girl be. If you vibe, you vibe. Subscribe. Come on in here, Wheatfield. How y'all doing? What up? Y'all's Wheat. What it do? What it do? If you new, welcome. Hi. Welcome to you too. Your girl is a little kooky, a little bit differently different, okay? What is that girl name? I think her channel is Tenera Double Chocolate or something like this, and she be making up videos on food commentary where folks be fucking up food for no reason, just trying to get their little 15 minutes of fame off of some buffoonery, something to go viral, like, whatever. You done spent $150 on food to fuck up so you can have one viral video. Like, what the hell is that about? Like, are you really getting paid what you spending to fuck up food? That's what I thought about. Like, is it, what is the ROI on that? You go to the store and buy, first of all, chicken breast itself is high, and then you got the eggs, that's high. Dairy, cheese going up high, everything. You can go to the Dollar Tree, but that ain't even a dollar no more. I think they're $1.25 or some shit like that. So you messing up all kind of stuff, just money, and then you don't even get paid like that off of these videos. You don't. Especially if your video is let it be less than a minute. You really only seen a few pennies off of that. And you got to get like into the thousands of views before you get paid off of anything. So 1,000 views get you what, like 75 cents or some shit like that. It's like, how much money are you fucking up trying to go viral? It just don't make no sense to me. ROI just not there. We not, that math is not mathing. But anywho, I guess it's fun and people decide to just do it because that's what they do, and they free will, to each their own. It definitely made a way for old girl because she be roasting their ass with the like, it look different, don't it? Like something that you would never do in your whole life. You see how this look like something that you would never make? Be having me rolling. So now I'm stuck on that. Differently different. It's hilarious. So if you hear it, that's where it come from. Because she cracks me up with that. I definitely resonate. I definitely can relate. Can you relate? I can relate. Look, y'all, I'm having a whole early start to the day. It's not early. It's like afternoon, midday, or something like that where I'm at. But whenever you get this message, it's still now. It is shot on April the 29th. Okay? We had to get that right because we didn't earlier and we wasn't listening. Are you listening to your angels when they trying to tell you something? You might not be either. That could be a part of the whole message for today. Spirit say yes. Because it's odd that the spirit didn't say, stop or something. Like today is 4:29. Like, just clue me in. But it's like sometimes you just have to listen. And the spirit is giving you a complication, is making it difficult for a reason. Sometimes you just really trying to put a square peg into a round hole, and you just so close up on that thing that you don't see that the hole is round, or whatever the case may be. Like you just got you into it. Your focus is like what? You done got your mind made up on what it is, and you just think that that's the way it's supposed to go. And you done took off down that lane, committed to your course of action, and the spirit trying to say, pull it back, trying to pull you back. Because I'm telling you, this arm it was like tough. Even the mechanics of what I was trying to do wasn't working, because put the date on there, and the little text box is like super huge, so I usually shrink it all the way down small so it could fit right in this little space. This thing wouldn't shrink for nothing. When I say I had deleted the whole box and tried to put it back on there and redo it, and it was still, I just got mad, and I could feel the tension in my arm where spirit was pulling me back like something ain't right, something wrong, but it wasn't telling me what was wrong. And I just got upset, like, can I do it? And I could feel like the spirit like, well, go ahead on. I'm trying to tell you to take another look, to think about it for a second. Like you rushing. You think you in your process, and you think you flowing, and you think you got it down, but you getting ready to make a misstep. You about to call something wrong. You about to say something wrong. And whatever this little detail is, it may not be nothing major, but it could do something like to upset like your whole flow. Like reputational, credibility, integrity, or just show attention to detail. Things that people look for, especially those ones that's like dot, 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 dot. See if your I's is dotted and your T's is crossed, that whole thing. Sometimes you have to pull back and just let the spirit guide you. If you feel that tension, that hesitation, that something that's pulling you back, something is not working right, you're getting frustrated at why it won't work, pull back, sit back. Take a second look. So you can act with wisdom. Use your information that's being given unto you for your highest good. That's what's right here on this one. And then the next one says, let nature soothe you. Serve the nature kingdom. I feel like go outside. It's gloomy. It's cloudy. I don't really want to go out. I want to stay in my jammy jams. I do. You know what I mean? Cuddle up with a good book. I got a couple of them that I'm reading through right now. We don't know what we're going to do for the message tomorrow. I feel like we going to do something along the line of spiritual growth and like soul truth. I've been working on something, spirit that has been calling me to out of this book of Enoch. We've been studying on that. This version, Enoch it's been a couple of people who've written on the book of Enoch, and this has just happened to be the one that I got, because this one offered all 3 books in one, and I'm like, efficient. Shit, if I can get all 3 books in one book, then why not? I mean, I'm not gonna buy 3 books when I can buy 1 book. Okay. Outside of that, I gotta show y'all what else I'm working on. Let's get this pile, because they all related. They are related. This one right here, ooh, we got the Jewish apocalyptic heritage in early Christianity. It talks about one of my favorite topics. I'm not a theologian, but, I study theology. You know what I mean? World theology, like how the Father has spoken to the plane all over time. How did, even what I cut my teeth on, which is the religion of Christianity, how did it come about? Like, how did it evolve? How is the book, for one, composed? Because this is a whole bunch of books, right? It's not like it's one continuous book by one author. It is I can't remember what they call it when it's a compilation of books, right? So we have a lot of different writers, and then we have a lot of different storytellers, right? And that's Sasha. She having herself a grand old time with a scrunchie or something. Anywho, so we like to read about the history of the book, the history of the work itself. Like, again, how did it come about? How did it evolve? How many times has it been translated? And how many different versions of it? When were certain things added? What were the changes, essentially, throughout each of the versionings, right? As it's been translated over time, how has it changed, right? So this one right here, I was reading in, always reading in that, always studying, Always. Because there's a lot of good truth in there. It is. Even though it's, we ain't gonna go there. We got called to this one again because it's a part of the history of the early development of this theology. So while we were reading in this one and studying, right, it called us to another very early book. Like, I believe is it the first? The hieroglyphs, and the scriptures, like writing and carvings was the first, right? I hear tablets, right? Okay. Because it was more, that was something else I found in here. Yo, check this out. So we always talk about how Moses came down with 2 tablets. Negative. It was so much more than 2. It was like 24 that he was told to write for the public, and then it was 70 that he was told to keep for the wise men. Wow. Like, it was like, was that Moses? Yeah. It was like, where in the hell, where did this come from that it was only 2 tablets? And like, that was just it. 2 tablets in the 10 Commandments. That's not it. It's more. Dark psychology, yo. Anywho, get back into this. Reading in my, KJV, what I was called to, led me, early Christianity book right here. Get this right. Early Christianity called me over to the KJV, which led me to the Dead Sea Scrolls. Right. So when I was starting reading in the Dead Sea Scrolls, I got to one of the books that they talk about in this Bible. And I was just like, oh wow, and it's not in here. Where are you? No, that's not it. It's another passage we was reading now. Nope, it's back here. Ha! Here it is. And I had it highlighted from previously because I had looked at it before. This is in Numbers. So anybody that's, studying on the book too, you can see what I'm talking about. Thank you, Father. Coming in. It says, Numbers 22. Wherefore, this is not 22. It's 21. Thank you. See what I'm saying? I be having to get pulled back. Pull me back, Father. Let me show you. Numbers is 21 and 14. So you see, we on Numbers, right? And we got 20 or something around here. Anywho, you see this is 21, so we obviously in 20. But this is 14. Get that in there real close, for just in case y'all want to read that. You see how it talks about the Book of Wars? Right here. The Book of Wars. And thank you. So it's like whoever put that in here, right? And then the remainder of the individuals who scrubbed the book and approved it and all that stuff did not add the Book of Wars to this compilation. They didn't put it in here. And it's a couple of things. It's like, I think it's one like the Kings of Jubilee or Jubilee or something like that. It's another one. We're not gonna call it because I can't remember the name of the book off of, like specifically, and I'm not gonna get it wrong. But anywho, it's a couple of other books in here that's mentioned in here that are not in here. And so I was like, well, where the heck are the rest of the books? And that was one of the things that started me on my journey. Just go with your girl for a second. Started me on my learning journey about the missing books. Where are the missing books? Like, where are they? Like, how is this book mentioned? It was significant enough for them to write it, to say that this person mentioned the Book of Wars. But it's something about the Book of Wars that they did not add it into that book, into the text. Like, why? Just like I always had an affinity for Enoch because Enoch and his story pleased the Lord, and he pleased the Lord so well that the Lord took him up, did not taste death. And then it was the position of Enoch, like where it happened in time, right? Because we always talk about how Adam sinned, and then that caused us, to fall from grace or whatever, like the sin, and then you have to repent and all of this stuff. Then people kind of jump over to, oh, the world was so fallen, that the Father sent the flood. Yeah, a lot of stuff happened before the flood, and it's like, what? Ooh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to leave that just like that. Yeah, thank you. Be conscientious. Cooperate with others for your highest good. Cooperate with your spirit. Yeah. So it was like, well, what happened? What happened where, Father had to come and wipe the whole earth clean, right? And it's a lot of that in the telling of the book of Enoch, right? But a lot of it is not detailed. It doesn't give you like a whole lot of specifics. And what it does talk about, ooh, baby, it's not something that we really talk about in this day. We don't. We look at that stuff in these movies and stuff and be like, oh, that's just fantasy. But it talks about it in the Bible. It talks about how the angels made children. What they call Nephilims. Ooh, is anybody out there ever looked at the show? What is this? Supernatural. It's not really back in the day, but I think it's on the WB. And it was like with two brothers, Dean and Sam Winchester. And they were like two people from a family, two kiddos from a family that was like clued in, tapped into all the supernatural stuff that goes on behind the scenes. It is really truly a religious battle. It's not religious, I'm sorry, Father. Spiritual battle going on, like still like in plain sight in the modern world. And that's what I've been feeling lately, like the fact that it's been, warriors, angel warriors, still fighting the battle here in the plane, and many are hurt or injured or need help and need assistance. I definitely keep feeling like somebody got a broken wing and they needed to call on Archangel Michael for help and support to kind of pull them up out this situation that they getting beat down in so that they can heal. The Father can rejuvenate them and heal that wing, and then they gonna go back after it because they like committed like 10 toes deep into this thing. Like they gonna fight for the Father till it's won, till it's done, because we already know that the Father's word shall stand. Creation is whole and complete, and there's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. And it doesn't matter whether you are being willfully defiant or you are being obedient. All things work to the will of the Father. We are all held under the law of one, which means that everything serves the Most High God. Doesn't matter what capacity it is, it still serves the Most High God, that which made it. And if the Father made all things good and evil, then everything serves the Father. Everything. So when you are feeling that resistance, pull back. See what it's trying to show you. That's how I was. But I was just here for I know what I'm doing. I'm about to put this date on here. And it was whole wrong. All the way wrong. Like yesterday wrong. So anyway, y'all. We working through these 3 books right here and looking at some synchronicities and how, the books. Anywho, we said the Book of War anyway was in this one right here. I got squirreled and got off on another track, but I got to finish that, Father said. We saw the Book of Wars here. Numbers chapter 20 and 14, if you want to read it, okay, for yourself. But then here's the Dead Sea Scrolls. And if you go in here, you will find the Book of War. Boom. The Book of War. So we've been studying on the Book of War because did we not say that we are in a spiritual battle? Okay, we were called to buy these cards. The Art of War, Sun Tzu, right? Because it was like we're in a battle and people don't really understand the art of war. They don't. Not even when you don't even know you at war. Can you imagine being in a war and you don't even know that you in a battle? You just going around la 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 and off in a whole wrong way. You probably getting beat up in the spirit, wing broke. You talking about being knocked all upside the head. You done missed your armor. You didn't even put your armor on. You done left the house without your armor. And you in a whole battle. Just saying. That's what we're studying on. That's what we're working through right now. Father say that's enough. So we're going to put these back together how they were. Set them right back on down. Ooh! Shoot. See? Now I got to go back in here and find the Book of War. Dang it. I done closed this one up too. Father. There we go. We got that right back. There we go. Where's the Book of War? Ooh, it even got daily prayers in here. Ooh. Apocryphal, how you say that? Apocryphal Psalms. That's a good one. War Scroll. We right here back. Yeah, baby. And it's got rules. The rules. Wow. See, rules of engagement. And we was just talking about the art of war. Yes. Okay. I'm going to have to look it up because I don't see where I was at. 159. Yeah. It's got the book of giants. That's what it was. That's what is a part of that detail, the book of giants. And Spirit is pointing me to this one. Like I said, some of the stuff that we would talk about is different. Ashe is very different. But it is what's in here that we really don't touch on, that we really don't talk about. Because like I said, in here, it touches on it just briefly on some of this stuff. But it don't really go down in there. It don't really go through it. It just don't. And you be having to go, and fam, if you really want to know, you don't be having to do a fuck shit thing, which you really don't. Okay, you could go with the flow and go how you flow, however you flow. That's what Father say. But at the end of the day, if you really want to know, you will search, and I mean diligently go look for, yeah, go search, and you will find it. You will find what you're looking for. You will find what you're looking for. You will find what you're looking for. You will find it. Even if, you feel like there's opposing forces and other people who may not understand what you're doing, why you doing it, all of it. If your spirit is calling you to do something, listen. Because it's probably keeping you from messing up something. Like how I just did on that whole thing. Yeah, we have to keep this on this right here. Because we studying on chapter 40 in this chapter 92. So I need another book holder. Something I can put right here. I like to use the little cards from inside of my tarot cards as placeholders. Bookmarks. Don't fall. Please don't do it again. Don't do it again. Stay. Boom. So, if you guys are still here, hi, welcome to Tears and We Tarot show where you sure don't know what you're going to get. Why? Because we don't know it. We just don't. We going with the flow. Father say, 1, tell y'all about what happened. 2, remind you that it's a good day to have a good day. It's always a good day to have a good day. Today's a good day to have a pajama day because that's what we doing. We having a whole jammy jam day. Yes. Still sipping on our little coffee because we got to get that. Yes, we do. And tell you what we working on. What we probably are, what we got brewing up. What's in our cauldron. Father is mixing it up and it's getting ready to it's like, I'm talking about them flavors coming together. It's in the slow cooker. Ooh, Father. Father finna make a nice little chili. a homemade soup. Woo. You talking about when you got to get them ingredients all chopped up, some fresh celery and some carrots, some onion, some little bitty baby potatoes, you know what I mean? Just all kind of stuff, just put on up in there. And you got to clean them all and you got to chop them all. And then you got to, set that over to the side. You got to wash the meat. You got to marinate it and let that sit. You got to put it in there so it can break down and, it could be good and tender, like fall apart kind of thing. Father say, whatever come together, oh, it's going to be edifying. It's going to be good. I'm talking about it's going to be good. Help you heal that wing that's broke over there. Father say yes. And it's going to be edifying to self first. Because we ain't going to serve you shit we won't eat. Not a damn thing. Not nothing, okay? Look, and if we fuck up, we going to share it. Why? Because sharing is caring, not shame. I'll put the whole wrong date on my reel. Father trying to pull me back like, would you listen? And I'm just like, la 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 la, just not paying attention. Not nothing. Just for sure think I got it right in my head. I'm like, I am on my way. We doing this, dot, 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 like the usual, and this whole wrong. Anyway, stand in your power. Be true to yourself. That's what Father say. Archangel Michael. Didn't I say we needed Michael to come in and help you with this wing? Pull you up out of there. Snatch you up. Come on, Gabriel. Let's go. Gabriel done broke his wing. What the heck? Because, they've been down here in this here battle for a minute, And it's a lot. You talking about the Legion, tens of thousands and tens of thousands. What? How big is the army? And how many earth angels and warriors is it down here for really, for real, for real? Like, this shit is real. Just like on Supernatural. When they was saying, like, Sam and Dean going through regular life trying to hide the fact that it's supernatural battle going on from regular folks who can't see. And the ones that's kind of a little bit tapped in or have an experience, they were the ones that they could bring into the fold. And then they come in and start helping too, like fight the battle. Come on, you want all of these? Do you want any of these? Which one? This one? This one? This? Anything else? No? But it's something that goes right here. This, this, this. No, this. What goes right here? This, is it in here? No, okay. Something is going on. Anything else in here? No. You said no. Something goes right there. What goes right there? Let me get this one back for y'all. You can see. Father say this one right here. Go right there. All right. We landed on act with wisdom. Use information for your highest good. That's the second time it's presented itself. Act with wisdom. Listen to the Spirit. The Spirit is trying to guide you in a wise way. Trying to clue you in, tap you in so that you could know what's happening to you in this day. We got this one right here. Angel of Lavender. Archangel Lavender. Prepare for soul healing. Forgive and release everyone. Prepare for some soul healing. And we just said prepare to have that wing healed, didn't we? We said that we was going to feed something out that's good for the soul, something that's edifying, something that's going to hit you in the kingdom, something that's going to stick to your kingdom so that you could what? Be edified, raise yourself up, be fortified so that you could serve. You got to heal. You can't fight the battle if you got a broken wing. You need time, rest, and rejuvenation to heal. And the Father will give you that rest, will give you that healing. But you need to know how to call it out. First of all, having an awareness that something going on around you. Not just as everyday stuff to distract you. No, it's a whole spiritual battle going on around you. And you might be a part of the Legion that's supposed to be fighting in this battle. But if you don't know, have any recognition or recollection that you are part of the Legion, that you're supposed to be fighting, that you are an earth angel or any of that, like you have to be awakened, right? And all of these knocks on your head, I feel like somebody is hard-headed, like steadfast, like inflexible, like la la la. Could be to me today, because I was not listening to that knocking on heaven. Heaven is knocking on your door. Anywho, it's a new dawn. A new dawn is coming. New dawn is coming. And I feel like it's, okay, so back to squirrel. Not back to anything, because I don't think we said it yet. We have dreams, right? And we have never considered bringing our dreams out to the forefront in terms of reading, and how does it impact, you know, the other week? Like, am I dreaming for others? Because I've always just had the consideration that I'm dreaming for me, and I don't believe that that's true. It's not. I think that it's messages in my dreams as well that would help the week. So I had a dream, and I always have such vivid dreams, and I remember, and I like have reoccurring dreams. Like, and I always felt like maybe I just live different timelines and different dimensions, you know what I mean? And this is me being active in other timelines, other lifelines, string theory, go with your girl, whatever. Everything exists now. So like when I go to sleep in this manifestation, that I travel, astral travel off to somewhere else and live a whole nother life. I wake up in that manifestation. And we just continue on. But I don't think it's just as simple as that. I don't. I feel like there's a message. There's messages. And I am going to start doing my very best to write down the specific details that stick out to me from those dreams. Like the one that I had last night. Dreamed about somebody being on the pathway to their destiny. And whatever it is that you're going to be doing is going to, two things. One, you have an inheritance, something that was left for you, something that was kept and held in reserve for you, right? Maybe, I don't know, I feel like you know about it, but you know that it's been put up, it's put away, almost like hidden away, something that you might have thought was stolen away, right? Pretty much. And somebody has it. They do. They have it. And I think that where it's at is somewhere that you will end up going back to, and there's going to be another person that's going to present it to you. Like, oh, do you remember this right here? And it's going to be like, oh my God, I remember this as a kid or as a youngster or whenever, like some years past. I remember these things. And then there was another person who you didn't typically get along with, who you never thought had any interest or support in you particularly. But it was something about that person that they were going through in their walk that kept them a little bit distant, a little reserved, a little pulled back. And I feel like that person has gone through some stuff too that's kind of had them in that disposition, which again, why it didn't have nothing to do with you, but they kind of had an affinity for you, but their own issues did not allow them to show it. It didn't. But in this moment, you will start to recognize how much you two have in common, and the fact that that person is going to be the one to support you, like give you a little bit of tips and jewels along the way, almost like feeding you. It's something that they're going to maybe mentoring to you. I feel mentoring. They're going to be speaking to you in a way, and it's going to kind of catch you off guard, like, oh, whatever is being represented back to you that was put away is going to be the combining factor. It's going to spark conversation in some sort, like a connection that's going to, gain an energy. I feel like you guys are wrapped up together around a certain type of thing. And this person likes chokers, like choker style necklaces, very gaudy, like big jeweled type of jewelry. And whatever it was a necklace, and the necklace had this really big like red jewel on it. And it was two things about the necklace that I remember. The chain to that and the jewel that's on the combination, the chain and the jewel do not go together. They don't. It wasn't like these, it was the original set. It wasn't. Because you could tell how the little loop, the clasp or whatever that, holds the jewel onto the necklace, like that little piece where the chain feeds through, it didn't match the chain. So it felt like whatever the jewel was, it was a big red jewel, big red, with a gold little hook that holds the jewel that the chain feeds through was gold, and the color of the gold that's on the jewel didn't match the gold of the chain. And that's how I could tell that it was two different things coming together, both complementary, because it wasn't like it was something, it just, you could tell that they didn't go together, that they didn't fit, but somebody had put them together. Yeah, it was like, wow, because the person that you thought did not like you, that you had nothing in common with, these trinkets, these little things, these little treasures and jewels, you guys meshed over the jewels. And how the fact that you both like big gaudy type of jewelry, like not gaudy like an ugly, but chunky, large, significant jewels, I felt. And definitely this choker, because when you pulled the choker up out the bag, like, oh, look at this, it was like, oh, look, I love these. And actually, like, you know, they did, held it up around their neck, and it was just like this thing, and it almost kind of like, look, you know, you guys bonded over that, and y'all started then talking about food, and oh, well, can you make me this? And then you notice how this person was open to you and willing to feed you. And it was something significant that I felt about them. You asking them to make you food, and then they saying, yes, I will cook for you, I will feed you, right? And you guys kind of came together over the fact of you needing to be fed and them willing to feed you. So take that how it resonates. I really don't know. But the father told me this morning to start using that, to remember, to lay there and remember. And I was also told to take a notepad and put on the side of my bed so I can write out what I'm getting in my dreams. So if you are a dreamer and your dreams have significance to them, I say what the father told me. Put a notepad and a pen or a pencil next to your bed so when you wake up, you can write down your dream. I asked the Father to reveal onto you the significance, because I laid there before I got up and I was asking the Father to really bring in the parts of the dream that I was supposed to tap into. Because again, I'm one of those ones that can remember, you know, my dream, but you don't remember all the details. Father say prepare for something that's soul healing, forgive and release everyone. So maybe that was a part of my dream, you know, you working with somebody that you thought really didn't like you, you know, and maybe you need to forgive yourself for time lost or just for that assumption because it wasn't right, you know what I mean. Maybe this person had other things going on in their life where they could not connect to you. Maybe you triggered something in them and you really just don't know that you do. Again, sometimes your light, if it's different, it could trigger people and they don't understand why they're being triggered, right? But it was something in that moment that you guys connected with, and again, it was like jewelry, almost like a representing of something that was lost, that you thought was lost, something that was very precious to you, like heirlooms and things like that. That's how I feel, like it's heirlooms. And you guys were looking through the heirlooms and started to connect over those memories, over the sentiment, over what you have in common. You said there was nothing left in here, and I freaking shuffled that. It says, hone your psychic abilities and see through the illusion. So again, I feel like I am speaking to somebody that has some psychic illusion. Okay, you want this one? This one? Okay. Remember who you are. Take action when you're ready. Remember who you are. Again, I feel somebody is being either you are woke or you are waking up. Like I feel like Father said waking, like you are in such a deep sleep that you have to wake up multiple levels. Inception. Like you could go down so many different levels and you have to wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Like waking up within a dream, within a dream, within a dream. Who's ever done that? You know what I mean? Like you think you woke, but you realize that you're still in a whole nother dream and you got to wake up again and 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 wake up again. That's it. So somebody is asleep down a couple different layers, or it's a couple of different illusional layers holding you down, repressing you, pushing you down. And I see the moon right here on this other deck. Okay, you want something. There we go. Archangel Raguel, be fair in all situations. Resolve your conflicts. It's something. Choose harmonious responses. Act with wisdom and grace. This one. Was it this? This. 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 Upside down. Okay. Seek soul satisfaction. Fan a flame of inner happiness. Somebody is not seeking sleep. Not seeking your sleep, Father said. We got open your heart and to give and receive love. Your essence is love. I feel like you closed off. And again, Lady Gaia, your challenges are lessons. You are loved and welcome on earth. She came out in, I think, the morning reel or something, or a recent reading. And I just got this deck, and she just came out again. Archangel Samael says, choose harmonious responses, act with wisdom and grace. It's somebody that you think don't like you, but they really have a blockage within self. They are not fulfilled. They're not. It's something going on in their life that's holding them back from fulfillment. And I think it is, again, some things that has happened to them in their past, and they just have not gotten over that blockage, and they don't have any inner happiness. They don't have any true joy, I feel. And maybe you are being called to be nice to them. Find a way to connect with them, or a way is going to be brought about unbeknownst you or them and you coming together over something else, like a third party, something that's being represented to you. You guys are going to find a connection over that, and this person is actually going to help you. You're going to speak out a need, and they are going to be willing to feed into you, and they're actually going to be one of the people who feed you and support you when others who you thought would won't. Father say, be fair in all situations. Resolve your conflicts. I think whatever this situation is going to come about over these heirlooms is going to, they're going to feed you. You're going to, I just feel fed and be edified. Like you're going to eat based on these heirlooms. It's something that's going to, I feel heart desire. It's going to feed some sort of desire. Like it's something that you know that you have, that you want, and you feel like you've lost it, or that it is lost. But somebody has it, and they're going to give it back. And when they give it back, it's going to be in a group setting, and there's going to be a person there that you thought did not like you. Like seriously. Like somebody that you thought look at you sideways, almost. Thoughts, but you think that they looking at you sideways. Like they have, in your mind, they got a whole other picture of you in their head. You think they think about you one way, and they really don't have no too much or nothing about it. Because it's like, or they don't even know that you think like that. It's almost like, you know, when, help me, Father. Am I on the right track? Yeah. Imprisonment just came up, like feeling like you locked up or locked down, or your mind is set and fixed on this certain thing, but something is trying to call you and tell you something different. You see this little mouse coming and tell him, like, you know, it's not what you think. You locked up in your head, but it's not what you think. That's what I was feeling. Like you look at this person at a way, like you feel like it's projection in short. You looking at them and you think they don't like you because of their disposition. Like they got an attitude. They might be grumpy. They might be mean. But they grumpy and mean because of what's going on in their life. It has nothing to do with you at all. Nothing. And this person just being a self. Like that's just how and they probably like that with pretty much everybody. But for some reason, maybe because you are, you know, empathic, a psychic person or something like that, you taking it to heart like it's you, and it's not you. It is their issues. And this person really do got an affinity for you. They just never really show it because they probably don't show that shit to nobody. You know what I mean? Or how they show their affection is just different. Different. And you guys will bond over something that's going to be represented back onto you. You guys will bond and find a commonality. In my dream, it was that jewelry, like the chunky jewelry, the choker, the necklace. You know, you guys bonded over that. It was almost like conversation, like you guys kind of started mentioning it, talking about, oh, remember such and such, or grandma had this, or grandma left you that, or, you know, this was in grandma's thing, or however the case may be. And the other third person went off and got it. Like, oh, I got that. And they gave it back to you. And he was like, really? You got this? And you guys just had this whole conversation about the commonality. Yeah. Spirit touching my nose. That's for somebody. I saw it like so vivid. I could still see the necklace and everything so clear in my head. Even the chunky choker. It was like almost like that Victorian style ivory white kind of jewelry, like with the big like chunky circles, and it kind of came down in a V, and it had a jewel that hung down off the front of it too. Very, 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 very specific, very particular looking necklace. Father say be fair. If there's something that needs to be divided in terms of an inheritance, even if it was left to you, you know, it's like if you haven't had it all of this time, you can do what you want to do. It may bring you some abundance. You may end up putting it on display. You might end up selling some of it for money. Or you might end up giving a piece to this person, giving a piece to that person, and keeping the rest for yourself. Whatever you guys deem to be fair, you know, that you want to do in the situation, you know. Seek soul satisfaction, fan a flame of inner happiness. You being fair in this situation is going to bring happiness, I think, to that other person. It's going to fan the flame of happiness. It's going to bring in some edification onto you and onto them, and you guys will enter into this reciprocal type of relationship again, where you may say, I need to be fed, or can you cook, or I really like this thing, and they'll be like, oh, I can make that, I can do that, you know, I'll support you. And then of course, you know, it could turn into a whole other thing, like where this person becomes one of your soul tribe members for real, and supporting you in a very profound way. Father say, time to get that psychic deck now. All right. What we gonna learn today? We already quite a few ways into here, and we done talked about a couple of things. Destiny. Yeah, this person is gonna support your destiny. Positive movement forward. Positive movement forward to your destiny. And this person is going to be supportive in that. Somebody that you really didn't even think would, that even like you, let alone support you. Thank you, Father. I'm about to kiss the cards and everything, y'all. Just saying. We got suffering and silence and moving on. So moving on from a place of suffering and silence. And that kind of goes with what I was saying. This person had gone through some things in their life as well. And they probably wasn't talking about it. They weren't talking about it. They wasn't telling anybody about what they were going through. And something about this occurrence, you guys coming into camaraderie, into relationship, you guys will be able to move on from that space. Like they're going to help you. You will move on together, I feel. Like you're going to help them and they are going to help you. It's going to be a reciprocal type of relationship. I saw it, that heart chakra. Heart chakra. Coming to a place of balance. Balancing this thing out. And opening up a sense of love and connectedness that you didn't even know existed. Yeah. Material and spiritual prosperity is here. And we also have temptation. So with blessings, you know, coming in, spiritual prosperity and material. First of all, spiritual prosperity precedes material prosperity. So I always take issue with how that card is just written in itself, because the spiritual prosperity comes first. If you try to do it the other way around, it's most likely going to fail. Because whatever you get that's materially based is going to test you spiritually. And so if you have not developed, you know, that spiritual strength, and acumen to handle the material blessing is going to be a lesson in gaining strength. Yeah, because the strength comes first. And I think this person went through a lot. You know, and again, it was never about you. It was about them. And you guys coming together and they supporting you, then they are going to get some spiritual growth. This one, this one, this one. Yeah, memories of love. Memories of love. This person is suffering in silence, you know, and it could be just, again, bringing back the dream where you guys connected over the memories of the heirlooms and what was gifted on to a certain person. So somebody has passed on a gift, like I said, those gifts to a specific person, and then like the jewels could be represent anything in terms of spiritual gifts. It could be a gift of speaking, it could be artistry, it could be writing, it could be something in spirituality, it could be actual jewelry, it could be. But the abundance and the knowledge and the history that I felt around those heirlooms, around those pieces was deep, like deep, like rooted, like way back down your bloodline. Something that was being pulled up and gifted onto you particularly. And a person that's been through some stuff, when I say stuff, curses, I feel, from the bloodline that they have taken on and caused them to suffer in silence, is going to be your biggest supporter. And you will connect over the memories of those heirlooms, memories of love. Yeah, what did I say? This person was emotionally withdrawn. They were withdrawn because of all the things that happened to them in the past. But this coming together is going to help pull both of you into a state of harmony and balance and right into fulfillment. And I feel fulfillment for the both of you. Seek soul satisfaction. Fan a flame of inner happiness. I think this, and when I look at this leaf right here, it reminds me of them people that do this thing right here. But I just know that that's the Father sitting on top of the abundance, like the spiritual spirit. Come and look, they are holding like scrolls. And we literally just talked about the Dead Sea Scrolls, and we got a treasure that's being opened up. Somebody's waking up to this treasure. It's some sort of knowledge that's gained. It could be what those jewels are, like pieces of knowledge, like heavy knowledge, like chunky, thick, heavy knowledge. Very, like wisdom, you know, because wisdom is greater than rubies, silver, all of that. But it is the treasure. To seek wisdom is the treasure. Just go with your girl. I feel like that treasure box is being cracked open. I see this one person standing on top of this leaf in the middle of all this flow, like this abundance of flow, just downloads like waterfalls and downloads of information and flow and emotion and just energy, spiritual energy just flowing. And look, they carrying the scrolls. Carrying the scrolls. They got smelling the flowers, the sweetness. Carrying these scrolls. And they may be putting it in the treasure box. Like somebody may have put them in a box inside of the treasure, hidden it away. But somebody knows where it is. They didn't hide it away in this space, surrounded by the flow, for nothing. It's hidden in someone. It was left and gifted over to someone in a sacred type of place. Why is it here? Dig. Emotional withdrawal. What is that? Sad. Because you have to dig for it. The work. Memories of love. It's pointing back to the emotional withdrawal. Like, you're withdrawn from and disconnected. The memories of love of this past stuff, either, like I said, connecting over the heirlooms, connecting over the knowledge, connecting over the treasures, what was lost, what you're searching for. has you emotionally withdrawn, or this person was. But they're trying to find a way into harmony and balance. And I think, look at this. It's like 6, 6, 9, 8, 6, 6, 2 sixes. It's a lot of coming back to balance, getting to that height of starting over again. But I feel like you're slipping because you have to do so much spiritual work, so much digging down into self to pull something out, to pull something up. And to come into harmony, you need another person. You need a support person. You need somebody that's going to feed you. And I feel like the block is the memory of it. The memory of it all. Do you want this? You want this one? This one? Yeah, it's something in that shadow. That shadow space. That's what's in the shadow. The memory of what was left. Your inheritance, something that's supposed to be gifted onto you. I don't even think you mad about it. Like, it's like almost barely remembering. Like, oh yeah, because when y'all start talking about the conversation, it comes to light, like aha kind of thing. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, new beginnings. It's challenged by this whole thing. Or you're challenged with starting over, with moving forward, because that other person is. That other person is feeling challenged with starting over. Still feeling withdrawn. I think between the two of you, you both are searching for something. Right? And it's something that's left. Something that's deep down inside of you, I feel. I feel like I felt something. Yeah. Suffering in silence. Didn't I say this person is suffering in silence? And maybe both of you are. You know, maybe both of you are suffering in silence. Emotionally withdrawn, suffering in silence. But I really feel like that for that other person. Like you think that they don't like you and that they have nothing, you know, don't want nothing to do with you. And then that's really not the case. Two very different things going on here, but they will collide and come together. A person that you did not even think even gave any fucks about you at all. You like, this person is mean, they don't like me, but they like that with everybody. They suffering in silence. They are not fulfilled. And when you guys come together over this thing, you will see that they really do. Look, we got emotionally withdrawn here. The truth. Can you see that? The truth about something has them emotionally withdrawn. Something that they know. But it's something about standing your ground and your power. That's the thing. Maybe, you know, I hear you're the type of person that stands your ground. It's intimidating because this person is secretly insecure over things that have been done to them or taken away from them. Taken away, things that have been done to them in their past has caused them some insecurity, some withdrawal away from people in general. And they suffer in silence and they don't really tell anybody. It's almost like they have the aesthetic of being strong, like they good, but it's not. Their aesthetic of strong comes off like anger and it pushes people away from them. And I don't think that that's what they really want, you know, that they're suffering in silence because of the whole thing. And it's something that you guys will connect over that's going to crack the ice, it's going to break the ice on all of it, and you will end up in some sort of relationship and supporting and balancing each other out. Yeah, hope is here. Like this person has lost hope or they are challenged with hope. Hope for the future. Anything else in here? No. But what did I say? You guys are going to do what? You're going to partner up and create an alliance. Almost like you're going to pull them forward. Pull them forward. And that's the 3. We got 3, 6, 9. 2 nines, 2 sixes, 8, 8 is here. That's a lot. Anything else, Father, where we got some energy? Angel of Strength is still sitting here. Energy. Let's see. Couple shuffles. How many? 3, 2, 2, 2. So we did one, so we have 2 left. How many now? 1. I love talking to the spirit. We be cracking up, though. We do. I'm telling y'all, if y'all saw me and my just everyday, you'll be like, this girl is out of her mind. The seed is on the floor. Fell on the floor in reverse. Like, you thought this person was mean, deceitful, but they not. They not. They hurt. That's what it is. They are hurt. I felt something else in here. Yeah. We got 2nd chakra Archangel Ariel is here. Definitely got some angel energy helping guide this. But it's because to help the challenge. Didn't we? We did. Is it? Nope, that's activations. Which one? This one? This one, this. What is it? This one? This? Okay. We got Metatron here. Metatron keeps showing up too. That's that keeper of knowledge. You know, they are endowed with all of the infinite intelligence, like to write it, to scribe it. Every word of the Father did they write. And from beginning to end, I believe, they keep account of everything that happens. I'm still feeling this Archangel Ariel, though. You know, the 3 and the 6 comes down to a 9. You know, that is definitely being at that peak level, you know, and needing to have, I feel, support, you know, in this space, like to get to the new beginning, you know, because it's a space between 9 and 10. And to me, that space is like the ground zero where anything can happen in terms of potentiality. The Fool card, like almost like that 0, the new beginning. I feel so much energy. I see this pillar that is standing in front of them. And I almost feel like like they're holding a crystal ball, but it's not. It's just like a ball of energy. Yeah. It's like they have gathered up all of this energy. And it's like potential. What am I going to do with it? Like, I've gathered all of this energy. And door to the spirit. Maybe that's what they are doing. Like, helping you reach the door to the spirit. Like I said, that, and it's a conflict. You're having a struggle with it. And this person is going to come in and help feed you. And help you get you over the hump. Some sort of nourishment. Some sort of... I feel like help you with your calling. That's what I keep hearing, calling. Like something that's calling you forward. Yeah, door to romance. Door to something that you're going to love or unlock something. Unlock it. And when I see all of this gold. I see all of this red, which was the same as that necklace that I saw. And it was like a huge red jewel that sat right here. And this 33 breaks down to a 6. But 33 is also the number of a master, an ascended master as well. And maybe you just don't know the jewel that's locked up inside of you, right? And you need to have somebody, other people, others, to represent you this treasure. Expect the unexpected. Expect the unexpected. Something unexpected is going to happen. You're not going to be seeing this. You're not going to see this coming because, again, you think this person don't like you. You don't even know that this one person got what you need to represent onto you something that is like down from your lineage, like something that's been pulled up and gifted onto you. For you. And then it's going to be another person that you think that don't have no fucks with you at all. Like you think that this person don't give no shits about you, and it's going to be this unexpected partnership and alliance. And it's going to help you strengthen your foundation. It is going to help you strengthen your foundation. And it's going to lead you into a successful type of thing, some sort of venture that is going to be spiritually and materially prosperous. And that's the truth. It is. And that's coming from the Most High, from the authority. Most High says, yes, this discontent and boredom is going to be over with, I feel, in the future. Mental conflict. Look at this. Over. Conflict and defeat right here is going to be over. We got obstacles. It's going to be over. A whole new love begins. It's coming with balance. All because you connected with somebody that was suffering in silence. You connected partnership and alliances with somebody that was suffering in silence. Like the silence was broken. And it's going to be something very, very unexpected. Very unexpected. But it's going to lead you to here. Triumph and success. It is. It's going to be unexpected. To see this sword just pop up out of the ground, what? Yeah, unexpected. But it's something that's coming from the Most High. Look at that color. It's coming from the Most High with the crown chakra. The Spirit leading all of this. The Father is leading it. And that's what I just said. The authority, the Father, is leading all of it. Be careful of temptation, though. Be careful of temptations. You know, this person will probably help keep you on a straight and narrow because they done been through some stuff. Oops. They done been through some stuff. Look at this. I just dropped these cards and look, all the rest of these fell on the floor, but look what's remaining. You are profoundly clairvoyant. I feel like this clairvoyant, and look, you are profoundly clairvoyant. Where'd it go? Something just happened because now my deck is all... Well, there it is. Didn't want me to put that away, did you know? Okay. Profoundly clairvoyant. Look at this. We just read from the book On Your Highest Self. And these are the cards that go with it. One, we just left listen on the table. Listening is going to bring you to freedom. So maybe you guys will have, again, that conversation and it will come to some camaraderie. You guys will find some commonalities in it. Use your intuition. All of this is opening up. I feel like here, Father is saying, listen, listen, listen. Listen, use your intuition. It's something that's being brought up from the past, like deep through your roots, that's been gifted onto you. I feel like, again, that treasure box, like you have been gifted a treasure, something that was hidden away. Something that was hidden away. Those scrolls, that knowledge, the flow. Something flows through you, something deep. Something that you didn't even know, something that you're not expecting. Again, probably awakening to the fact that you are clairvoyant, that you have a gift. It's going to lead you to success for sure. It is. And these people are a part of your soul tribe, your support system to help you with this foundation. Strengthen that back. I feel like you was that point, but then you got somebody over here and you got somebody over here. And this structure is strong. They gonna hold you up. It's like the completion. Like you got your left hand and your right hand. And your left hand, you didn't even realize that that was going to be your rollie like that. What did I say? They was going to do what? They was going to provide you with some strength. They going to strengthen you up. They going to provide that complete structure that you need to move into this success. And that's a thing too in terms of temptation, right? Because when people who really come into those higher levels of success, you're talking about ranks, it's going to be people that want to gravitate and eat off of you. Not only is people going to be talking trash, but it's people that's going to want to nip at you, that's going to want to eat off of you. And if you have that solid foundation, right, like you got your right hand, you got your left hand, you got all of that left hand, right hand, whichever way, you know what I mean. I felt hokey pokey as a kid, whatever. But no, seriously, my directions be like, to what, you know, you got to give me like, you know, go that way, like point, because you tell me left and right, I'll be like, anywho, I feel like you're going to have a left hand, a right hand. You're going to be at the center, like the pinnacle. But these two people are going to hold you up and help you be careful of others coming in to bite and nip off of you, to eat off of you, I feel, when this success comes in. You're going to be very surprised at the people who really give you that strength and foundation to hold you up so that y'all can go forward. Like, because it's something about the fact that this person was holding the very thing that was gifted onto you, like they was the keeper, they was holding it. This other person with that disposition and what they've been through, they was almost like the strength, like that person that's gonna feed you, that's gonna give you that good mentoring, and that's gonna block some shit up off of you. Like they not gonna let nobody get to you with to hurt you, to harm you, kind of thing. You're going to be supported as you raise up and lift up, using whatever is in this treasure box that was placed down in you, with all of this heart and green and love and knowledge and just enlightenment that's here. All of this flow is going to be so abundant that you need some real, true, 10 toes down folks with you. Like that, again, the Legion, like yo, rollies, like you did not know that this is what it was going to be. Like, wow. Like, I didn't even think this person had nothing for me. Like that person that you think in school that don't like you, and all of a sudden y'all start talking over some shit and find out that y'all really got a lot in common, and they end up being your best friend. Like a person that you have a deep relationship with, that person that can call you out on your shit, that let you know when you on bullshit, when you on the right way, when you about to fuck up, or when somebody close to you that shouldn't be. Like all of that, you got a snake in your camp, all that, they gonna call it out, and they ain't gonna let nobody mess with you, they ain't gonna let nobody get close to you to do you wrong, none of that. And it's gonna be again, a strong partnership. Like you're gonna pull them up and they're gonna support you, they're gonna feed you in many ways. They not deceitful, they not. You think that they are, but they not. It was in reverse, you know. And maybe they went through a lot in their past, you know what I mean, and that's what has them so prepared, has them so tapped in, so clued in, so that they can see when other people that don't mean you no good are coming towards you. Because you might be running off locked in a particular mindset. You know that it's wealth coming behind here. You might feel a sense of wealth. You might feel it. Or maybe you just don't know that you're going to hit it like that. But I feel like you got an inkling. Like it's in your spirit. Like maybe, again, your disposition, your personality, you know, it's something about you, I feel, that feels like you're supposed to have it. Like it's something in you, something that's there. I feel that in your personality a little bit. Like you above anything petty. You know, like I'm above the petty shit. Yeah. But this is definitely going to be a door to healing for them and for you. A door to personal healing and happiness. And when y'all go through this door, it's going to take you on a journey. Y'all both going to go together with this too. She's not going by herself. I think she's going to go with somebody else. Somebody that's going to be able to help guide you and show you the way. Yeah, an angel. We got 4th chakra Archangel Raphael, bringing you into alignment. And you're going to have some appreciation about it too. Illumination. Bring you into alignment, and you're going to have some appreciation. Shining a light on what you see. Whoa. Anything else, Father? No. Door to the Spirit. 2nd Archangel Ariel is back. That energy, that power. Standing at the doorway. Number 9. Standing at the doorway. We just throwing these cards everywhere. And there's possibilities. They're going to help, like I said, guide you and tell you which way to go. You're on a journey, but it's a lot of possibilities. Right? You see this signs? That's what I was feeling like. Somebody that's going to help guide you and show you which way to go, which road to take, how to stay safe. Because there's a lot of doors. And it's a lot of doors and you don't know which one to take. This person is going to give you their knowledge of just being in the game and dealing with different energies and being around people and bullshit. They're going to use that to help you. Only if you listen, though. You might be resistant to listening. Again, my issue earlier today, being resistant to listening because you think that you know. You trapped in your mindset and you may not know what you think you know. I feel like it's something that's been hidden from you. Just like how we talked about in my KJV. When we looked and we read in Numbers 20 and 14 where it says the book of wars. Like you don't know that it's a war like this been stripped out. The fact that the war continues to carry on. Something to that effect. Like it's something that was taken out or held back, hidden away, that's going to be represented back to you soon, like coming soon, if it hasn't already. Door to value, hidden, upside down. Appreciation, now upside down. Somebody hid it away. Somebody hid it away. And I don't know if this person, the card says appreciation, but when I looked at her upside down, she looked at like almost sneaky, like almost vindictive, like somebody hid it on purpose, where they didn't want you to know. And now in this day, it's going to be represented back to you like on a whim. Like, you know, whatever was holding back the knowledge or whoever that hid it, took it, put it away, whatever. Maybe it was just, you know, nobody didn't appreciate it. But I don't feel like that. I feel like somebody was maliciously holding on to it. We have Archangel Chamuel here. And that 3 and a 7 breaks down to a 10. That's that new level up, the new beginning, the magician, having a gift, something gifted onto you. All of this power, all of this energy gifted onto you so that you can create something new. You can use it. Like with that magician alchemy type of energy. And look at this. When I say this woman is holding a heart, and Archangel Michael is back out for protection. Thinking woman. Somebody thinking. Somebody all tied up. Attachments. I think that's to that past. But this woman holding a heart, that's kind of how big that jewel was. It was big. It was gaudy. It was a large jewel. Look at this bracelet that she got on her arm. It's huge, chunky jewels. Huge, chunky jewels. Even the butterfly on the top of her head is chunky. Look at the jewels that's hanging off of this bracelet. Look at that. Gaudy. Chunky. That's what I was feeling. It's something in your heart It's a gift that you have that you're going to serve out. And I mean, I feel passion, like a lot of passion. And I feel like this other energy is going to be like Michael, that protect you. That red, that fire, that passion, your passions match each other in some sort of way. Like you're going to serve out something and you need to be protected. And this person is going to protect you with a sense of veracity. They are going to protect you. Anything else, Father? Am I on the right track? Yes. Is there anything else I should say? No. Profoundly clairvoyant. And I see that ball, that orb of energy. And that's kind of what I was feeling off of Archangel Ariel. That ball of energy. I see fish in here. I see a mermaid, I see like somebody who could look into either a crystal ball or just look through the flow, look through the plane. You may have an affinity with water or fish. You could be a Pisces. You could be a water sign in general, But it says, trust what you see in your mind's eye as well as with your physical sight. For your spiritual vision helps you with healing, teaching, and guidance. I feel like you're going to teach. And spiritual teacher kept coming up in this deck right here. Spiritual teacher kept coming up. Spiritual teacher, spiritual healer. Like somebody was going to combine two different disciplines together. That came out recently. Refresh for this reading, Father. Thank you. Please give us an energy. Please give us an energy, Father. Environmentalist. You are an earth angel who was born to protect nature, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. It's something about teaching and how you're going to teach. You are. Like calling in, I was feeling the energy of the environment of the plane. We saw something about that in this first deck way early on in the reading. So that is a synchronicity. Maybe how you will teach in terms of spirit is going to be is going to be more holistic about nature, animals, creation itself, the whole plane. We saw Gaia pop out as well. Healer. Didn't I say somebody, a teacher, a spiritual healer? Healing energy. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. You're going to be a spiritual healer, but I don't think it's going to be, you want this? This one? This one? Practice. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. Maybe you're not practicing. Maybe you don't know you should practice. They don't. Because maybe you don't realize that you are clairvoyant. Maybe you don't know about the gifts really and what they are. And you need to have somebody come and show you what they are. What is hidden. What's been held back. What is to be presented onto you. There's some things that to be let go of. It is some things to be released. Archangel Michael is going to help you do that. Walk away from a situation in order to resolve it. This writing is here as well. That's a challenge. We talked about writing down your dreams, writing down your visions. If you do have vivid dreams and you tend to remember pieces of them, write them down. It is a part of your clairvoyant gift. Nutrition is here. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. Again, maybe you use food, that could be a part of the environment, right? To nurture with food from things that come out of the earth itself. It's something that I'm missing. This. Artists. Yeah. We have artists. Engage in artistic activities is beneficial to your career in every other area of your life. Oracle cards. Maybe you are a reader. We got a couple of people out here. We have healers, we have nutritionists, we have artists, and we talked about the fact that the Legion is huge. It is. We have, this is a reader. You're able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and for others. Somebody that is highly clairvoyant. Maybe you are, again, that all the way around, clairvoyant. Like, seriously, like having an array of spiritual gifts. Like, any and everything that you touch is going to feed. Not only is it artistic, or you do it in an artistic type of way, how you do it is considered in art. How you do it is considered in art. It's going to feed. It's going to be edifying and nourishing, not only to self, but onto others with this nutrition. It's going to be natural, I feel. It's going to be organic, I feel, with this or environmentalist. Very organic, very healing. And it's something that you need to practice at. This environmentalist, I feel like you're somebody that likes to be outside, like a preservationist or conservationist or something like that. Somebody that kind of gets mad at, what's going on with the plane. I definitely do get upset, because it's like, to what? Why do we even need fracking? Why do you got to go crack the ground open and cause earthquakes and splits and stuff like that to get oil out, when we could do what Nikola Tesla said all them hundreds and hundreds of years ago about free energy? Like, it could be just that simple. Like, electric cars should not be no new thing, considering that they could have been done way back when gas cars was taking off, like what the Ford family did in order to shut down gas. We ain't gonna talk about it. Sensitivity. Yeah, I get sensitive to all of that type of shit. Somebody definitely has a high level of sensitivity to all things. You're becoming more and more sensitive, and you need to make changes accordingly. Becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. You definitely on this temple path. Definitely. Increase your light. Ask the Father to increase your lumens. I think that's why you're surrounded by so many angels too. You have a broken wing, and you need to be ministered to in the spirit. You're injured. You're an earth angel, and you're injured. And you need to have strong people around you. And I think whatever is gifted onto you is going to call in your support. Trust. It's going to call in people that you can trust, for sure, while you deliver and administer this gift. Trust. Trust your feelings and your dreams to trust your feelings and your dreams to guide you on your path, your career path, your clairvoyancy, the things you get in your dreams. All of it is going to come together. And I feel like that energy, like a bulb of everything together, swimming around in your cauldron that you're going to brew up. But it's going to be out of love and light, goodness, serving up goodness. But you need to let go of whatever mindset you have about this other person. It's going to be shown to you that somebody that you thought didn't like you, didn't care for you at all, is going to be your biggest supporter. Something that you did not know even existed is going to be presented onto you. And I feel like it is your clairvoyancy, that it is a gift onto you, passed down to you from your lineage. Like, they knew that you could hold it, that you could handle what was in that treasure chest. And it's being given onto you so that you can do something with it. And also, they're giving you angels and guardians, people put around you that are tough enough to sustain all the bullshit, all the temptation that come with the life that you are going to experience when success pops off. They're going to be your foundation, because you know how, and that's what I was trying to say, all them people that seek to eat off you, people be having them entourages and a whole bunch of folks around them, and all of that do is breed a cesspool of envy and deception. And it's somebody that's going to be with you that knows the difference. They could feel the energy, pick up on it just like that, because they done been through so much. What did I say? People like this woman holding a coin, you might end up with a lot of cake, a lot of bread, based on what you're gonna do. envious people is going to be around you. Or this person going to want your coin. It's going to be people that present themselves in all kinds of ways, but they really deceitful and envious. And it's somebody that's going to end up breaking your heart if you don't listen. It could lead to a broken heart. It could hurt your feelings. Like it's people, these people that don't want nothing but your money, want something from you. I feel something else. What is it, Father? Father say self-sabotage. This person will keep you in line and keep you in check. Lust, leading to a broken heart. Keep you from people who are envious of you. Because people are going to be envious. And you're going to have people chasing after you that have malintentions, deceit, which would lead you into a broken heart. Also protect you from yourself, from you, from self-sabotage. This woman holding a coin, you see how she like gaudy shit. What did I say? Gaudy, big stuff. I see all of this stuff decorated around her neck. Choker, like whatever this is, rougher around her neck, like with that big flower. Big old flower in the hair. All of this coming up. That bag, the coin. Even the seat that she sat in. You know, like people get money and then they, you know, put themselves up. You know, poise themselves in such a position. And it could be self-sabotage. It could lead you to a broken heart. Because you need to make smart investments. Invest wisely for longevity. And I think this person is going to help keep you grounded. Help you, keep you from messing your own self up. They are going to be your angel of strength. They are. They're going to be your angel of strength to protect you from you. You see how this lion is standing in front of this angel? Not only is this lion protecting her from moving forward too fast, doing too much, doing the fucking most, because y'all got similar tastes. Like, they know that you like gaudy shit and extra shit and all that, but they done been through the shit so they could tell you don't do that shit. It ain't good for you. They done been through a lot of shit so they can read people when they coming at you. You know, because maybe you a little bit naive, could be, you know, accepting of people and not able to see their envy and deceit. Like, you read things, sometimes you can read a person wrong, and this person is going to help you with that. Just saying. They're going to help you with that. I feel like we done with this. We kind of went over because I just felt like we needed to kind of express a little bit more. Clean up anything that wasn't clear. Clean up anything that wasn't clear. Yeah. Somebody's definitely feeling all tied up. You know. Door to value. Like your value. The door to your value is blocked. It's all tied up. Like you need to wake up. And then again, here's Archangel Chamuel that's going to come and guide you on this path. And all this path, your financial constraints or whatever is holding you back is going to be cleared up. Maybe that's why you went to this person's house. Journey. You know, maybe you went to this person's house because of money issues. I can't remember what it was. But maybe, you know, I don't know how money ties into that money. Evil losses. So, like, if you get down the road of being vain, you know, you could lose everything. You could. Maybe you've lost stuff in the past. You know, maybe you have a tendency to be vain. But this is something that's a part of your contract. You are contracted to give messages of love. Love and guidance and light. But again, Look out for things that are deceitful, because you may not be able to recognize it, and it could shatter or shake your whole world. Did you want the yin and the yang too? No. It could change your world. But something is coming that is going to change your world, and how you respond, to act wise, to choose wisely, to listen to your guidance, those subtle nudges and hesitations, like when that lion is standing in front of you trying to pull you back, pull your arm back and tell you to stop, wait, like, no, don't do that. Listen, it's trying to protect you. I love y'all. I love you. I hope you made it through this whole discussion. Again, there's a mixed bag of stuff, a whole bunch of ingredients and vegetables and beef and, all kind of stuff. And before you know it, we come out with a whole stew. Something that's good and edifying for you. Something that's going to stick to you. Throw some cornbread on the side. You know what I'm saying? A little hot sauce. I use Frank's. That's just me. Sounds good for today too, considering that it's cold and kind of rainy and gray. We having a pajama jam day. But either way, it's still a good day to have a good day. Write down your dreams. You never know what that means. What's going to come from them? You know what I mean? Just do it. Take a chance. Go ahead, honey. Take a chance. Take a sip of goodness. A good day. To the next now, y'all. We love you just like we love the Father, the infinite intelligence, wisdom, the principal thing. Oh, yes, and the breath of life that fills everything. We love you just like that. Ashe. Mwah.